You want to say all praises and honor to Yahweh,
Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kakadash.
double honors to your apostles and elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all our brothers in out here pushes through. In all sincerity and in all honesty. This is a brother from James Jamaica Camp, Yashamai.
Ashar.
Yakazakala.
Iwar.
Yahobor.
Chapel. And one do a video and this whole riot will take place now. See, because you know, you have I believe a Sunday, you have a cop shoot so-called nigger, you know, and you have the whole thing start again. You know, and next thing is now because you know, remember you have earlier on, you have the whole shoot you have a flight. George Fly, choking, that was shooting. Choking, slack ya. And kneel up, and now this is how it take place now. You see, and we believe that Esau Edom behind this thing. You see, we believe that Esau Edom behind this thing because you know we want to basically bring a race war in America, which ultimately go back to a Bible prophecy. Because according to the scripture, a race war is going to take place in basically America. What, brother?
This is an article from RT News. It says, published 25th August 2020. It says, vehicles and stores and fire protesters with guns. Kenosha riots. Rioters defy curfew for a second night in wake of police shooting. It says, another night of rioting and vandalism has rocked Kenosha, Wisconsin, with protesters seen setting stores and cars ablaze and clashing with National Guard and police who use crowd control weapons against violent rioters.
So you have people now, or people now protest this whole thing. You know, and the people feel that somehow, you know, Esau Edom, you know, are finding them art, you know, basically accept them as them equal, you know, or basically love them the way all they want to love. You see, man, a so-called white man will never all over people. You see, a lot of people go learn that the hard way. Years, but after years, the so-called white man been basically destroying us. You know, and even our people, them really, especially the niggers, the so-called niggers amongst our nation, and they really have that mindset of, you know, say, we not Esau Edom kingdom here, we don't have no power. So you say, there shall be what? No might in thine hand. If I find a curse for my brother, in a Deuteronomy. You see, because you have the police stop you. You're supposed to basically listen to the policeman and say, well, you know, Jake, stay already.
Rebellious. Rebellious people.
So I say, agree with an adversary.
Why they have to get. Hey, and basically, you know, when they check the levels, you know, hey, Esau set this thing perfect, bring, see? Even the famine pan them and them stuff, you know? Because a lot of them do all of them stuff there and them vandalize them own, the store, them same store them where them have to go buy food, see? Go shop for go eat, them burn them down and them stuff there. See? So all of them things you can tie in when the real shit hit the fan, see? Hey, them now can find now if you go forget supplies that them need. See? So this is just a thing where they set up. See? You people destroy yourself, man. See? Done.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 32. It says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Because this is the curse of the Heavenly Father say, basically, before us, you know, this is how basically take place in amongst our people right now. You see, because even now, you go people, you get taken away from them. Because Esau Edom, if you not follow Esau Edom laws, or what is supposed to do, you take him, the son and the daughter from you. You see me, going back to the time of slavery. So, going back to the time of slavery, what happened? You have slave master sell his son to a different plantation, and the daughter to a different plantation. Right. And now, fast forward to now, you have Esau Edom, take your children from you if you not basically follow what they say you're supposed to do. For them basically protocol, tell whatever. So you go back to the curse of the Heavenly Father, God.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
There shall be no might in our hands. So we're not in the power right now. basically take down Isa, either. So she was supposed to agree with them, you know. He said they basically say law because police, you know, we basically want to enforce the law. See, basically policeman come and come basically give us something. You know, supposed to back up because it's what happened, you know, to all the niggas before you. Trevor and Martin and all these men. You see, me and Jake keep on doing the same thing over and over. You see, we show the minds of people. God, give me an answer, everybody. Ecclesiasticus 9 and verse 13. God, Ecclesiasticus 9 and 13, I believe.
Ecclesiasticus 9 verse 13.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus 9 verse 13. It says, keep thee far from the man that had power to kill.
Keep thee far from the man that have power to kill. You know what the main man basically have the power to kill right now? The so-called white man, you know, nobody want even blessed with sword. Nobody want in power right now. We're still a slave. You see, in a Baruch 387, we are yet to stay in our captivity.
Right.
We're not free. We basically don't feel like no.
All people can't understand, so them still are not curses, man. Scripture said, day and night, your life is going in a doubt. See? Your life going in doubt, man. So no matter what, no matter where you go, in this place, in the Esau kingdom, see, in your life, never go comfortable, man. See?
So shall thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fall.
Make no fall. And that's what happened to this jet now. Because man, the policeman, they walk up and the policeman and go in the car. You know, the so-called white man, I think that basically that's basically a nigga. So because they've been doing these things to old people over the years. So they shoot him.
I hate you that, man.
God.
I hate you that from day one. He said, them have a perpetual hatred. Jacob, man. See, from day one, man.
So lest he take away thy life presently,
God.
Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city.
God.
This is Romans 13 and verse 1. So let every soul be subjected to the higher power. Right? To the higher powers. So there is no power but God. The power that be are ordained of God. And whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of God. Right?
Because the Heavenly Father set up Esau, right? The Heavenly Father set up all this structure.
And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
Yeah, you're going to get up on yourself, man. That's it. And we come with the RFID chip, you see, you take it, man. You're not supposed to take that, man. But if they say, boy, honor the law, because guess what? Alright, stop. Police come at you with a gun, him say stop. See? When they want to search you or what, man? See? Hey, you don't try to resist, man. You make him do his job. See? The moment you try to resist, yeah, you're gonna bring up problem for yourself, man. And that problem going to end up with death. As we see a lot of these niggas in the past, man. See?
Yeah, and the precept for your quote. Yeah, Matthew 5 verse 25. Agree with thy adversary quickly.
So such person is supposed to agree with an adversary. The word adversary basically means enemy. The so-called white man is our enemy. So we're supposed to agree with them according to basically them law. As long as we don't break the laws and statutes of the Heavenly Father, you agree with them. They come to your base about something. You basically, you want to say, you must say you're under arrest. You know, you basically fall down because if you even resist, either you take you by force or you basically go willingly. That's why they get beat up and get brought down to the station. See, I've just basically use wisdom, but you know, Jake don't really have that mindset. You see, based off how people basically grew up in the society. What?
Agree with thy adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison.
Exactly.
A lot of these niggas don't know, you know. One time it's like when Esau say, especially one of them police, when them see a nigga, you know, a nigga come like a wild deer or something to him, you know. It's like he's ready for hunt. And my intention is to kill that nigga, man. See? See? And if any means necessary, he will take a nigga life, he will do it, man. See? And them enforce the things them because the thing we feel say these men don't study who don't know say boy. Don't study our people and know say boy if them come at us too hard certain way. If people don't have that much knowledge, man, and them are gonna get rebellious. And that's what the so-called white man want you to do. Get rebellious, man. So them can kill your ass.
Just like how them justify themselves now, they start a race war, you know, in America, because bank elite, you know, want that, you know, because, you know, I feel them think that, you know, harder true chaos, you know. That's what them basically do them think. What?
This is Psalm 17, start of verse 8 says, keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me of thy eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings, from the wicked that oppress me.
God, man, who is the wicked been oppressing us? God. You know, from that time of slavery, you know, to this time, we're in right now. So-called white man been oppressing us. What?
From my deadly enemies who compass me about, they are enclosed in their own fat, their mouth they speak proudly. They have no compass us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked.
Deliver my soul from the wicked. You know, and who is the wicked? They read Malachi 1 and 4 and tell you. So say, Edom, thou shalt call them the border of wickedness. And who are Edomites today? The so-called white people. What?
Says, deliver my soul from the wicked.
So it's our King David that said, deliver my soul from the wicked.
Which is thy sword.
Which is thy sword. And we through the Spirit and power of our Shemeshah know that the so-called white man is the Heavenly Father's sword on the left hand side.
Right. And it's a theme dominion.
And it's a theme kingdom here.
Yeah, right. Same about all dominion in that kingdom there. So hey, if you come and him say, move, you move. See? It says it says here, it says neither the deployment of the National Guard nor the curfew that took effect at 8 p.m. on Monday evening deter protesters, some of them taking guns from taking to the streets of Kenosha for the second night in a row. It says this is a cameraman again interviewing me say boy. I say, well shit, he said while interviewing this Black Lives Matter rioter in Kenosha, he pulls out a real pistol and points it at my camera while explaining what we would do to cops if they rolled up then on us right now. It's been a while since I had a gun pointed at me, even if it was just to make a point. See? And a lot of these men doing this Black Lives Matter thing when they see them do all this shit, man. See? Enough of them juicing, when they call them agent provocateurs, man. See? A lot of these men set up to do these things.
Lead jail to them slaughter.
Because so-called white man look at you and say, boy, you go violent. See? You see it? You back gun at a cameraman and so forth and so forth. And all them things that them are used. See? So that give them more excuse to come at our people, man. See?
Second Ezra 15, starting at verse 14, it's a woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh.
Because about the sword and their destruction draw nigh. I see the destruction of the society is very close right now. These are the prophecies, you know, all the things that will see taking place right across the world. So we know say very close right now. Nearer than ever. What?
Say, and one people shall stand up and fight against another.
One people are going to stand up to fight against another. It's a race war, a part of Bible prophecy. Also a class war. The upper class against the lower class. What?
Say, and swords in their hands.
And weapon in their hand like gun. You know, machete, knife, you name it. Yo. What?
For there shall be sedition among men.
There shall be what? Sedition among men. You see, people basically come up against the government. I come up against basically the police force. Like what take place now. The brother going to the article. It got way more worse than this. What basically take place now, the brother basically read. Because ultimately, If the father gonna turn up the heat, bucket. Because you got a total chaos, in America, right across the world. You see, but starting in America, where after Jacob's trouble gonna take place here. What?
And invading one another.
What?
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
So they're not busy about the leader, not busy about the politicians, the president. What?
And the course of their action shall stand in their power.
God. The course of their action shall stand in their power. What?
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
God.
For because of the pride the city shall be troubled, and the host shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
God, because the city will reach them. See, people say men are feeling them, the things that they see up on the earth. But we're heading at some serious time. And these are, the banking lead, push hard off basically bring forth the new world order. Right?
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword.
Destroy their house with the sword, with the gun, to come and take all the resources, food, everything we have.
And spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation.
For great tribulation, and you've been speaking about this food shortage that basically take place now, right across the world. A lot of articles is coming out, you have basically men doing videos, showing what take place right now. So we're heading into a famine. Right? We basically take place, and this famine is going to be basically greater than all the famine we have basically back then. Even the one that basically take place during the time of ancient Egypt, with Joseph.
This is Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
We are approaching that time right now. The time when people are going to basically go through a lot of things. Verse I think now basically 4 parents, go through during the time of slavery.
It's what they call hell and hurt.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Who is Jacob? The so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native American Indian.
Right.
Who will trouble you?
Every blame is on us right now, yeah. Right? We make coronavirus spread so fast, right? And we are the most violent people, them, and we are shit, yeah.
Everything is.
We are riot now. As a Black Lives Matter, yeah. So you think them are going to aim off of you?
Hey, them are going to say we are burning stores, because a lot of these people are burning all these stores too. As you say, Haitian provocateurs them, man. So them send them in to do all of this, man. Burn a lot of places and make it look like a regular people in the community and do it also. See? Even though you know some of the regular people in the community, I gonna get boost up like them, like supplicant and follow, yeah. Cause that's Jake. Jake just wants something start and then them just jump in.
Yeah, we have a thing named herd mentality, where once you see a set of people do something, you have a liable to join on to them. And I know the reason why them are doing it, man.
Yeah, just follow a multitude to the evil.
So they're not a multitude
To the evil, man.
Say, but he shall be saved out of it.
But who shall be saved out of it? The elect. Going to get delivered out of this coming destruction we're approaching right now, swiftly and speedily. But all about the election. What?
It says, the article again, it says the unrest was sparked by the shooting of a 29-year-old Jacob Blake. Funny, eh? It says a black man by police on Sunday. Blake was shot 7 times from behind and is now being treated in the hospital. See? You see that? And by right, hey, in America, she say, hey, you're not supposed to shoot nobody from behind as an officer. But guess what? That's just another nigga for them. Them no business. They can just pop another nigga from behind, man. Hey, the issue say the laws are set in America is not for our people, man. See? The Constitution in America is not for our people. See, the Constitution set up for the so-called white people. So even though some white people are going to them have rights in America, man. The laws in America are set for you, man. See? All this Constitution start from your back, from back in the time of slavery. See? So it never set for you. That's why all the malicious them can come out and them can say, boy, hey, them know them constitution, them know them rights. Them can stick to them gun. Hey, and nobody can just come take it from them like that. See? But a nigga go out, they go do it like that, man. See? See? It says,
Scripture say, agree with that adversary, why it's no hard to do away with him. If you don't follow statutes and judgments of the Heavenly Father, judgment will catch him, because at the end of the day, Esau is the sword of the Heavenly Father, man.
done.
Yeah. So if Jacob in an order, he get shot, man. If he respond the proper way, you know, in captivity, hey, when we expect that to happen? Yeah? When you do that, we expect that to happen. You know what I mean? Say, hey, scripture tells us enough wrestle with a man may basically have power to kill you.
Done.
You know what I mean? So Jake not working according to the scriptures, man.
That's why they reached all these things, eh?
Yeah, end of the day is the judgment of the Lord.
Gone. Hey, I wouldn't really feel no way about when we see these niggas get it this way, man. Because guess what? They're not for the Lord, man. And when you're not for the Lord, hey, we're not gonna feel no way about you, man. Yeah. Then it says, for example, it says, the showdown between Blake and the officer said to be over a domestic violence incident. See? And I can't better between him and the woman. See? I see it end up, he might want to get shot, man. See? Was caught on a cell phone camera with the footage triggering mass protests in the city, which have quickly spiraled into riots, looting, and vandalism. See? Just want something like that up, man, because that give them the opportunity to just go do all kind of madness. Rob, Jake want a new jail. Because I think even in New York, this even spark violence in New York and all them things, the riot in New York and all them things.
See? The spiking of coronavirus.
Can. More exclusive to say why coronavirus has spread. See?
Isaiah 65, verse 11 says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord.
Gun. Ye are they that forsake the Lord. Who forsake the Lord? Who people? So-called Negroes, Latinos, you know, and Native American Indian forsake the ways of the Heavenly Father. You even this nigga basically get shoot. You forsake the way of the Heavenly Father. Because if you understand the way of the Heavenly Father, and basically go as God what Scripture say. Agree with thine adversary. And don't want the way with him. So she say, ye are they that forsake the Lord. What?
That forget my holy mountain.
Forget the Lord holy mountain, what?
That prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword.
So Heavenly Father said, I'm going to number you to the sword, yo. To the destruction. Basically, will take place.
That's why the Lord use Esau for the now.
God, which basically is the Lord's sword. It's about the scripture earlier.
Number Jake, man. That's why Esau intended to chip. The intention of chip our people, man. See? That's why you can number them.
That forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish a drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. A lot of people are going to get put to death here. There's some gruesome way to you. 2/3. What?
Because when I called, they did not answer.
Because when the Heavenly Father called, they did not answer. What the Heavenly Father called? Scripture says, the Lord speak to prophets since the world began. When you're in the highways and the byways, you know, week in, week out, you know, during basically during the days of the week, every single day, putting up videos on YouTube. You never take heed to this truth, yo.
Can I say this? Not to say that the men of the Lord now gonna get put to death, man. See? Because guess what? The scripture says someone will get beheaded for the Lord, for our sake, man. See?
Honorable death.
When you get an honorable death, man. See? That's what we're gonna get. We're gonna be there for the name of the Lord, or die for the Lord's sake. We're gonna get an honorable death, man. Your death is dishonorable, man. See?
anything else at that, for if it's not for the Lord, it's
God.
vain.
God says, ye did not answer when I spake, ye did not hear,
Con.
but did evil before mine eyes,
We do all different type of wickedness,
Con.
you know, in this society.
and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
The choose this way of life, you know, do what thou will. The so-called white man, basically tell you to do.
Free will.
Aristocracy,
God.
you know. So believe that this way of life, so you're going to basically get destroyed along, you know, along with the so-called white man. According to the scripture, people say, all who join unto them have become just through you. What?
Says verse 13 says, therefore thus said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry.
Because we're approaching the time of famine now. You know, and the time period we're approaching right now. And famine going to take place right across the world. As I mentioned earlier, now what the whole food shortage will take place. So it's because my servant shall eat. Who's the Lord's servant? You read Amos 3 and 7. He said, Lord will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants and prophets. You know, Lord willing, you know, Lord basically they could end with the work unto the end. Go through all the, you know, the hardship, we have basically go through that time to come. So Lord said, I'm going to feed him servants, I'm going to feed him prophets, yo. That's why I can do what then? In the ancient time, yo. What?
My servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Ye shall be thirsty, what?
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
God, a lot of people going to be ashamed in the time to come, so never take heed to the word of the Heavenly Father. You know? When they really need it now, they're going to be too late. As God in the scripture. Saying, in the affliction they shall seek me early, and they shall not find me. What, brother?
That is nice.
What?
Alright, make it better.
Zechariah 14. 14:1. And this is Zechariah 14 and 1. So behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and
Spoil.
thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee.
God.
For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle.
God. So that's why I'm getting all nation against Jerusalem. Against us, yo. God.
He said, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled.
The house is rifled because, as we read the scripture earlier, and so they're going to spoil your goods because of what? The lack of bread. What?
He said, and the woman ravished.
And the woman ravished. So you a lot of these women at the time to come, you might get raped. You. Because when police, you know, police are basically in control no more, I can't hold it harder no more. You see, I'm not going to do it and feel like, no. The society start to really break down. So suppose the woman ravish. Go on.
And half of the city shall go forth into captivity.
And half of the city shall go forth into captivity. A lot of people will get taken from the home and brought to concentration camp, you know, or FEMA camp to receive a RFID microchip or the vaccine where you must speak or no. Take it from your home. And can basically give you basically a RFID microchip because it basically end goal of the elite to get everybody chip.
And the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city.
Good.
This is 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 1 says, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number.
So a lot of people are going to get taken, you know, in a great number. Taken from the home house part of basically dwell. As I mentioned earlier. Go on.
And the way of truth shall be hidden,
Go on.
and the land shall be barren of faith.
The land shall be what? Barren of faith. A lot of people are going to even lose faith at the time to come. And so we hope and pray, you know, through the Spirit and power of our Shemir Shai, you know, we end this work until the end. You see, because we are approaching the time now when our faith is going to really get tested. You know, we depend on the Lord, when it's true, our faith is going to get tested. You see, even Lord Yahushai, you know, said it on 2000, said basically going back 2000 years ago. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man come, shall he find faith on the earth? Because a lot of people are going to lose faith, you know, to the level of chaos that will take place. Because it's going to be the greatest destruction ever take place on the earth, you know. So a lot of men are going to lose faith by the time the Lord Yahushai make him a rival.
Says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago, and the land that thou seest now to have root shall thou see wasted suddenly.
Second Corinthians 14 and 14, he says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the nature. So basically, the scripture they tell you, man, you put off your mortal thoughts, man. The thing, have a weak mindset in this place right now, because no one time you get weak, see? Hey, nothing about the flesh, man. See? Think about the spirit, think about spiritual things, and cause a mind upon heavenly things, man. That I think with mindset is supposed to have no. It says mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man. Because guess what? The time will come where even your loved ones are going to see a drop around you, man. See?
Your loved one turn against you.
Your loved one turn against you. See? You're going to have your family, your kids, and they're going to take it from you, man. See? It can. See, these are the things that are going to happen to us as a people in the time to come. So that's why we have to build faith in the Lord more and more.
The scripture never say in vain, say, he that is not with me is against me. Right? Anybody is not in this truth circle is against you.
God. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Yes, to flee from these times. What?
For yet greater evils.
Greater things are going to take place now. We see take place right now, right across the world. We are more worse things. They're ahead. So basically, we go through. Even in Acts, tell you. In Acts, I think Acts 14 and 22. So with much, but we are with God. Much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. What?
It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Exactly.
So 2 Corinthians 8 and verse 50. So for many great misery shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. Because they have walked in great pride.
Walk in great pride, pride in wickedness, pride of this world.
But understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory such as be like thee.
God seek out the glory such as be like unto thee. Because it's all about the elect. You see, because only the elect going to take you to this truth. You know, as the scripture said, my sheep hear my voice and follow me, and I know them. So elect going to hear this truth and consider them ways, you know, consider the things they've basically been doing and turn back to Yahweh Shemir Shai. You know, and 2,000 people are going to get put to death on this side. You know. See, because all about the elect. You know. See what I say? Let the multitude that was born in vain perish, and 2,000 people are going to get put to death. Right?
Verse 52 said, for unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared plenteously, is made ready, a city is built, and rest is allowed, ye perfect and goodliness and wisdom. Verse 62, just jump to verse 58, they said, these things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee. Right? Then
God will do nothing but show a secret and his servants and prophets.
So with that, I say all praises and honor to Yahweh. And no blessings to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there pushing truth in our sincerity and in our honesty. Shalom. Shalom.